Hi guys, here's part 8. So I'm going to continue what I was saying in the other one. Okay, so try to be social, but go at your own pace. Now, I only touched that people who don't have what we have they won't understand what we're going through. And as much as your family might be there to help you through it, they're not going to fully understand. You know, parents are still going to be like, you should get out of your house. You should go meet people. You should go to a party or join a group or join a team. Or, they're going to try to get you out of your comfort zone because they feel like you're being isolated. And for the first little while, that's going to be true. And they're not going to understand fully the reason why. And I'm going to touch on the whys. And I'm still guilty of it, and it's been, 6 years since I had my first surgery? I'm still guilty of it. I've lost friends because of this disease. It's a reality. You are going to lose friends. There are people, you're going to have friends who were your friends. And I do that, the air quotes, because you'll understand. There are friends who stick around when you're going through a hard time, and they still love you, they still want to be around you, and once you've gotten through that hard time, they're still your friends, and they were there the entire time to help you. Those are friends. Those are actual lifelong friends. There's also going to be the ones that don't understand what you're going through, start avoiding you more because you can't go out as much, so you don't hang out as much, and they don't even bother to try to understand. And they don't bother to meet you halfway. For example, halfway would be, I can't always physically go out somewhere. I would love to go see a movie. And sometimes I've physically gone to a theater and seen a movie. The problem is that those are days that I don't have a lot of pain. If I'm in a lot of pain, it's because I do a lot of the driving when I'm with certain friends because they don't have licenses. So really, this is how I base my out of house or my outings by. If I am physically okay, if my pain is low enough today that I can go and drive my friends somewhere and go out somewhere, because I have to drive everywhere, right? So if I am okay to drive, I'm physically not in that much pain, I'm okay to drive, I will gladly go out and have fun with you and try to do something with you. But there's going to be a lot of days where physically I don't trust myself to drive because I'm just in so much pain, and having to physically do that is just frustrating and hard and depressing, and I just don't want to do it. So on those days, as a friend, if you choose and be like, okay, well, Shay can't go out for a movie, why don't we just go to either my house or her house, because we're not that far apart, so there's not a lot of driving. Why don't we just go to someone's house and, hang out and watch movies, and then that way we can, maybe we'll have a few drinks if we want to, or maybe we'll just relax and we can be in our pajamas and have a pajama party. Or to help our friend Shannon out, or Shay is what my friends call me, to help Shay out, why don't we, it's much easier to do it at home, because if she's in a lot of pain, she can take her medication and not have to worry about driving, or not have to worry about being a little high when we're out in public. And I'm only saying high that way, I don't get myself high, but sometimes the medication will hit you in such a way that you will get lightheaded. And those are the days that you really want to be at home. Because I'm telling you right now, this is how I react to pills, okay? I'll either take it with food and I will be okay. It doesn't make me feel sick. I'm okay. I get a little bit of relief and I'm good. Another time, I'll take it. I feel nothing. It's like popping a candy. I feel absolutely nothing. And there's other times I'll take it and it'll make me have such extreme physical pain in my stomach and nausea. Then there's other times where it will hit me. And I'm not saying that you should want to have this happen, but when you suffer with a lot of pain, this is sometimes a relief. There are times when your body is just in the best mood possible to actually take in the medication properly. And those are the times where you'll sit there and you'll take it and it'll hit you. And it'll hit you in such a way that you're just kind of like, you're kind of suddenly like a little bit lightheaded and tired. And then you'll feel a little bit numb. That's a day when your pills are working. But that doesn't happen very often. You usually feel the other things more. You either feel nothing, you're either in a lot of pain in your stomach, nauseous, or you get a little bit of relief. There's really no way to get the same results every time. And some doctors will recommend medical marijuana. I am not going to sit here and say that you should never do it. It's bad for you. It's awful. If you are using it for recreational uses, I don't recommend that. Okay? I'm telling you right now, this is the reason people who just do it for recreational use, a lot of times it ruins it for people that need it for medical uses. I'm actually in the process of trying to get it from my doctor. And the reason why is because the medication, I've actually learned that people who take pain medications, especially like Tylenol 3s and Percocets and those kinds of things, they are very damaging to your bowels and your liver and your kidneys and all that kind of stuff. It's not a type of medication that you should be taking for extended periods of time. People with Kienbocks disease, it is a chronic pain disease. Your pain will never go away. It will lessen depending on how early you caught the disease and how quickly you had surgery. But if you were in the stages that I was in, which is near the very end of the last stage, chances are you're going to be in excruciating pain all the time. Winter is the worst time you can ever have this disease. I'm telling you right now, I will feel a level 5 on a regular basis. Winter hits or cold weather periods, really cold, rainy, wet weather. As soon as that hits, it'll go from a level 5, between a level 5 and maybe 7.5 is what you usually have on a regular basis. And that's because, certain days you do a little bit more with your arms, so you're a little bit more in pain. So it'll go from between a 5 and 7.5 to suddenly go between a 10 and a 13. Like that, it goes past the scale sometimes in the wintertime. Sleeping is very hard because you have to try to find ways to get comfortable. Now, you're hearing some noise right now, and I'm actually going to show you what that is. This is a beanbag pillow, okay? This is a beanbag pillow. Lifesaver. Here's another tip. I didn't mention this in the last one. People who have Kienbocks, you'll notice this. When you're trying to sleep, it is very hard to get your arms comfortable because of the pain that you're feeling, and just certain ways of resting kind of trigger pain a certain way and discomfort. Having a beanbag is the greatest thing. My mom and I discovered this just by randomness, like just chance. And I actually have been, when I talk to other people who have arm diseases where they're in a lot of pain, they never even heard of this. Their doctors never told them. And I'm trying to advocate this. So here's something that I'm trying to teach everyone and advocate and hopefully spread the news. Beanbags. A reason why this works for us, for Kienbocks disease and other people with chronic arm diseases, okay? The reason why this works is because it molds to our wrist, okay? Regular pillows can be stiffening. Resting it on a mattress or on our lap or on a couch, it can be painful because they're stiff. Beanbag pillows mold to exactly what makes our wrists comfortable. So they're the most easiest thing to adjust. So if going like this, it's hard to do this without having a camera. If this is a little bit hard, I can just scrunch this up a certain way and now it's comfortable. Or scrunch it up this way, or turn it the other way, or squish it this way and rest my hand that way. It's literally the best thing in the world because it protects your wrist from discomfort. If you're in a relationship and you guys sleep in the same bed, I'm telling you right now, as a message to your partner is going to have to be very patient with you because getting comfortable in the bed is going to be hard. It's going to be really frustrating and really annoying. And you're probably going to have a ton of pillows around you and they're not going to be able to cuddle the way that they want to. But the reason why is because that's the only thing that makes you comfortable. So don't think that that's a bad thing. They just have to learn to adjust too. So that was a tip. I actually forget what I was talking about before, but I think it was just about how, life changes with what you're going through. I've actually had to rewatch this video to kind of clarify on the next one, but sorry about that segue. Like I mentioned a couple times, I'm really tired. I'm in a lot of pain, so my brain is all over the place. So I'll rewatch this and then I'll try to finish it on the next video. All right, sorry. I hope you guys are at least learning some stuff in this video, and thanks for watching.